Well, earlier in this show, we heard from Common Ground volunteer Joan Ruskamp about the kinds of crops that are grown in Nebraska and why they are grown here.
Now Joan is back with a recipe to share that is perfect for St. Patrick's Day. That is not too far away right now.
We are back with Common Ground volunteer Joan Ruskamp, and she has a recipe that is going to be good, I have to say. And we're going to check in now. Joan, what do you have for us?
Well, I have an Irish beef stew. I know we just finished Valentine's Day, and all the stores are probably putting out their St. Patrick's Day candy cards, etc. And so this is something you can even practice beforehand if you want to serve it as a celebration of that holiday. I always test recipes on my husband because he is quite a food critic, and he gave this a 10. And so for all the viewers out there, you can be rest assured that this is a tried and proven recipe. And so what you'll use chuck roast, and you'll cut those into like 1-inch cubes. You'll need some vegetable oil, onion, mushrooms, some garlic, baby carrots, red potatoes, some seasonings. And the key, I think, to the flavor of this stew is Guinness beer. So then you're gonna season those cubes. I like to put a little flour, salt, and pepper on them. And you want your skillet up on high. You're gonna season those and brown them in that oil, and then you'll separate it, turn the heat down to medium, and add your onions, mushrooms, and garlic, and then kind of just stir it around and lightly brown that. It takes about 4 to 5 minutes to do that. Same with the chuck roast, that takes about 5 minutes to do the same. So you've got probably 10 minutes of prep time so far with your cooking. Then you have a stock pot right next to you, and you're going to pour your beer into the pot with the beef and the onions and the mushrooms and garlic, and you're gonna stir all that up and mix it together. I found tomato paste in a squeeze tube. I've never seen that before, but if you only need a tablespoon like this recipe asks for, it's kind of nice to have a tube that you can squeeze just a little bit out. That adds just a little bit more flavor. Your thyme, your potatoes and carrots and everything. You're going to finish adding that. And then I make my own beef broth, but you need 3 cups of that. All of that's going into that stock pot. You're going to stir it. And then once it simmers, just leave the pot on low covered for about 2 hours. The flavor just really comes out. I think with the time, and like I said, with that Guinness, it all blends together so well.
Thank you, Joan, for sharing that idea with us today.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy it.